Superkarting, motorsport in its rawest form. Where else can you go 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds and corner with forces reaching 3G? Watch and learn all about the sport that offers the best bang for your buck on any racetrack, anywhere in the world.
When most people hear go-kart, they picture a casual day out at the track, helmet on, engine buzzing, and a 20-mile-per-hour cruise around tight corners. But you've probably never heard of superkart racing before because there's nothing casual about it. These are not your backyard go-karts. They're powerful machines that can go toe-to-toe with high-end racing cars in terms of speed, power, and cornering grip. Today, we're going to dive into the adrenaline-pumping, tire-scorching world of 100-horsepower superkarts. If you love motorsports, this might be your new favorite. Now, one thing we need to establish is that superkarts aren't go-karts. They are essentially shrunken-down race cars, and that's not an exaggeration. They have more in common with a Formula One car than anything you'd see at a karting track. We're talking purpose-built chassis made from lightweight, high-strength materials paired with fully enclosed aerodynamic bodywork that looks like it was tested in a wind tunnel, which in many cases it actually was. Every piece of the body has a function, from the front splitter that cuts through the air to the rear wing that keeps the rear wheels planted at ridiculous speeds. You sit just an inch or two off the ground, legs stretched out with the steering wheel right in your chest. There's no roll cage, no roof, just you, the track, and 100 horsepower strapped to your back. The sensation is raw and exposed, like you're physically part of this machine. There's no power steering, no driver assist, nothing fancy. Every input, every brake tap, steering flick, throttle press, it has to be precise. And because you're so low, the sense of speed is absolutely insane. At 100 miles per hour, it feels like 200. Honestly, calling them karts almost feels disrespectful. Now we're going to talk about the fire-breathing heart of these monsters, the engine. And this isn't some underpowered, whiny lawnmower engine, no. Superkarts are powered by 250cc two-stroke engines, often the same kind of high-performance motors used in old Grand Prix motorcycles. These engines are absolutely savage. They rev sky high, and when you hit the throttle, they don't ask if you're ready, they just go. Most top-tier superkarts run twin-cylinder setups, producing a mind-blowing 90 to 100 horsepower, and keep in mind, the whole cart weighs about 165 to 175 pounds. That power-to-weight ratio is so extreme, it makes sports cars look lazy. When you stomp on the gas, there's no buildup, no hesitation, just a lightning-fast jump from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, and it doesn't stop there. These karts keep pulling hard past 120, 130, even 150 mile per hour depending on the gearing and track. These aren't automatic either. Superkarts run 6-speed sequential gearboxes, so the driver is constantly shifting, managing power, balancing grip, and navigating high-speed corners while the engine roars at 13,000 revolutions per minute. Every shift has to be timed perfectly. Too early and you bog down. Too late and you risk blowing the motor. It's brutal, demanding, but also so addictive. When you hear one of these engines light up on the grid, sharp, piercing, and angry, you instantly know that this isn't child's play. This is pure mechanical rage crammed into a machine the size of a bathtub, and it's about to unleash hell on the track. It's one thing to say a vehicle is fast. It's another thing entirely to watch a superkart scream down a straightaway at 150 miles per hour, barely kissing the asphalt, and realize this little machine is moving faster than a Ferrari. And it's not doing it on some drag strip in a straight line, it's doing it on road courses with braking zones, sweeping corners, and elevation changes. What makes it even crazier is how quickly they get there. Thanks to that feather-light frame and monstrous engine, superkarts rocket from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, and they don't stop pulling until they're flying at triple-digit speeds. The top end varies depending on gearing and the length of the straight, but in ideal conditions, you're looking at 140 to 150 miles per hour. On tracks like Phillip Island or Spa-Francorchamps, these things flat out fly. But here's the twist, they don't just go fast in a straight line. Supercars are built to be fast everywhere. That means blistering acceleration, lightning quick changes of direction, and brutal braking power. When you see one hit a corner at high speed, there's no hesitation, no wobble, no lift, just grip and go. They stop like a race car, turn insanely fast, and blast out the other side like they've been shot from a cannon. From a spectator's point of view, they almost look surreal. The low profile makes them hard to track with the eye, and the speed they carry is so unexpected that your brain can't quite believe what it's seeing. It's not just fast, it's how is that even possible fast? Now here's where things really get weird, the downforce. You don't expect a kart to have aerodynamics that rival some open-wheel cars, but that's exactly what superkarts bring to the table. These aren't just some pretty panels slapped on for show. The bodywork on a superkart is engineered to stick the machine to the road like it's glued down. Let's break it down for you. Up front, you've got a sharp-edged splitter that channels air under the chassis, reducing lift and feeding the underbody with high-pressure flow. On the sides, those big side pods don't just protect the wheels, they act as aero tunnels, helping manage drag and airflow. And in the back, there's a massive rear wing tilted aggressively to slam the back tires into the tarmac. The result of this is at racing speeds, the kart generates so much downforce that it can pull more than 3 Gs through a corner. That's aircraft-level grip. We're talking about the same kind of force that Formula 1 drivers experience while racing. You'll see drivers entering high-speed turns without lifting, trusting the aero and the tires to do their job. The kart doesn't drift or slide, it carves. It bends into the corner and stays planted even when physics is begging it to let go. And the craziest part, the driver can feel every ounce of it. With no suspension soaking up the sensation, every twitch, vibration, and shift in grip is telegraphed straight into the driver's body. It's an experience that's as intense as it is addicting. Climbing into a superkart isn't just about racing, it's about plugging directly into a machine that wants to rip your face off. There's no windshield, no seat cushion, no comfort. Just a bare bucket seat bolted to a lightning-fast frame and a tiny steering wheel that feels more like an Xbox controller than an actual steering wheel. Once you're in, you're not just driving, you're fusing with it. There's no time to breathe. Every corner comes up like a punch to the face. You're braking late, shifting constantly, feathering the throttle, counter-steering, reacting in milliseconds. There's no room for error. Spin out and you're flying off at 100 miles per hour with nothing but some plastic and maybe a hay bale to stop you. The focus it demands is absolute. Mental, total.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook at Superkarts UK or visit us at www.superkartsuk.com.